Welcome to Sharp InfoComm 2014 booth. Today we are actually showcasing some of the new solutions, and which are very specific to the product and very specific to some of the verticals. So some of the verticals here we are very focused on retail, education, which is of course it's a smart learning, and then we are focusing on some of the new products, which is Ultra SD. So I'll go through each and every zone, and I can explain you some of the new products and new solutions that we are focusing on. Let's talk about the first is this is a 4x4 video wall, which is the model name is PNV601A. This is a 700 nits brightness, and this is done by the content is actually 3840 by 2160 pixels. How we are playing this content is actually throughout the processor called Tricolor, which is actually we are using the processor and we are putting it actually the 4 2x2 video wall together. So this is one of the first thing that Ultra SD video wall that we created here in the booth. Now we go to the other side. Yeah. So this is a 2x2 video wall, which is a new product of Sharp, which is a 55 inches, and each monitor is 1920 by 1080 pixels. So if it is a 2x2 video wall, of course we will get a Ultra HD content. So what we are playing here is also an Ultra HD content, which is in portrait mode, and we are using a help of DataPath X4 controller to use to make this Ultra HD happen. This is a very new product of Sharp, and which is a 1920 by 1080 pixels, and it will be available next year onwards. So what we are showcasing here is actually a corporate zone, which is the concept is basically every day we are facing some challenges in the corporate areas. So we are showcasing some of the new solutions in the corporate zone based on video conferencing systems, how actually we can do the meeting room schedulers and annotation boards, collaboration with the tablets and things like that. So here we are showcasing two 80 inches touchscreens, which is PNL802B, and then we have two 24 inches small sizes device. This is LLS242AW, and this we are actually collaborated with touchscreen with the help of Crestron and Microsoft Link Server. So why we use the Microsoft Link Server and Crestron is actually Crestron will help us to select the manual the contents and touch in the touchscreen. You can see that here is a Crestron. This is the Crestron touchscreen, which you can easily select the participants, and you can select other you can dial a call, hold a call, etc. Based on this server. So this is directly connected with the Link server, and then we can do the annotation, and we can do the annotation at the same time when the video conferencing is happening. So this is the one solution that we are showing, and here this is a meeting room management software, which you can easily manage the meeting rooms. We showcasing in three sizes. One is 19.5 inches. This is 10 inches and 7 inches sizes. The 19.5 inches is actually a 24/7 display, which you can put it either in the kiosk or anywhere. And this is actually 10 inches, and all are touchscreens. 7 inches all are touchscreens, and you will get actually the indicators, light indicators if it is room is booked, busy, and then of course it will go for the red and then green and things like that. So this is actually one of the solution that we are showcasing, and this is the new software which we are we are adding in our portfolio, which is a meeting room manager, that you can get to know more about features in the brochures and catalogs, etc. This is a 60 inches touchscreen, which is a 10-point touch. This is the model name is PN60TB3, and this is a basic version. Also the advanced version is also available, which has got an inbuilt PC, and this is a 10-point touch anti-glare model, and it has got actually the annotation software, which comes from the Sharp itself, and of course we have a collaboration software which can control, or we can share the contents up to 50 tablets at a time. So this is one of the new product that we showcased. And last time we showcased in some of the education shows, but this InfoComm, this is the first time we are showcasing this unit. From this unit, 70 inches is also available, in this category. So we have 60 inches and 70 inches in the same models. Here what we are showcasing is, again, this is an Ultra HD zone. What we are showcasing is actually the difference between Full HD and Ultra HD, the content. So you can see actually this is a new Ultra HD 70 inches display, professional monitor, which is a 24/7 professional monitor. And this is actually designed to use both portrait and landscape. We don't have to use a separate model for portrait and landscape, etc., etc. And it has got a built-in USB slot, which you can actually for the slideshows. So you can just put in a USB, and then you can just play slide Ultra HD images. You can show that. So here, this is actually our 70 inches regular 1920 by 1080 pixels model. Again, this is again 24/7. So this is actually showcasing the difference between 3840 by 2160 pixels content and 1920 by 1080 content at the same time. This is our 32 inches Ultra HD model, which is again IGZO panel, which is 3840 by 2160 pixels, which is works for 24/7 product. Here, basically the concept is basically the cinema signage is always a challenge. Basically, you have to use several databases to pull to the signages. So what we are easing everything actually with one software called Cinema software. So you can see that it can allow to play cinema trailers, schedules, everything we can integrate from one single software. Here we used a 42 inches screen. This is a 42 inches PNU 423, and here this is a 80 inches screen, which is a PNE 802. Everything is running from one single player, which is and of course the viewer players are also there. So one server and 3 viewer licenses are there, and everything is playing from this one cinema signage license. Retail concept, which is an interactive signage display, which we are actually using some of the sensors. We already heard about lot of new technology like kinetic displays and touch screens and things like that. Last time we showcased kinetic displays, and this time we are showcasing sensor-based signage display. Here it is a 90 inches. We showcase this in the portrait mode, and here it is a 42 inches, which is in landscape mode. So what we are showcasing is actually here there are a lot of products, actually a lot of shoes are there in the display. So once the customer is actually intended to take one product, and when they take this product, you can see that the specification of those shoes are coming. So that means actually the signage is much more interactive than earlier. So even let's say an example of telecom, if they have two models of mobiles, so if they are taking two mobiles, we can customize the software in such a way that we can show the difference between or specification comparison between two mobiles. So this is just a new concept of interactive digital signage. Here we are focusing on a digital menu board concept. Basically the challenge for the digital menu board concept is that when you are having several displays, you have to pay, or customer end user have to pay several license costs. So we are adding the cost of the license, we are adding the cost of the players, we are adding the cost of the server-based server license also. So this software is a very specific software that we can use a one single player, that is this one, which provides the several outputs. Now currently we put the 3 outputs, but of course we have one more output. 6 output models also are available, so that means you can connect up to 6 screens. So the software is such a license that we can create that only one PC box we can use, and you can use up to 6 displays with one single license. So you are saving the cost of license and you are saving the cost of the players. And here the model we are actually showcasing is PNU 473. Again, that is a 47 inches model, which is a 700 nits brightness model, all are 24/7. this time in this event we are launching two new products. One is actually 70 inches Ultra HD display, and the second thing is PNY series, which is a 16 to 20 hours model. And all markets are moving towards actually the 50% of market is 24/7 models, and we believe that the 50% is 16 to 20 hours models. So this is PNY series, all are 16 to 20 hours model, and it has got a USB function again, so you can just put on a USB and you can play the image files and video files, etc. Here we are showcasing again a signages which can pull a queue management system or videos. You can split the videos, you can put the queue management system, token system, anything that you require. This one is again a 55 inches here. This is a PNY 555, 55 inches, and we are showcasing a currency exchange software, which is run with the licenses. We have our own software which pull the data from the either from the Excel sheets or from the website itself. The most important part, actually, integral part nowadays is two verticals basically. One is education zone, other is a medical zone. So the most of the people spend a lot of money actually in the education zone, education vertical. So what we are thinking, everything is moving toward the smart learning concept. So we are integrating some new smart learning concept. It's called integrated smart learning. Integrated smart learning is nothing but the collaboration of four major devices. One is actually the Sharp interactive touchboard, and this next one is we need a software which is actually we have to manage the classroom. That is called the classroom management software. So that is a classroom management software. Then we need to have a tool actually to run this entire thing in one place. So we are getting the support from the Microsoft. We are using Office 365, and then we need to have a content for that. So that is the interactive content we are getting from the global learning. So we are putting everything together, and we are making we are putting it in the one single platform, and it is called integrated smart learning. So this is the integrated smart learning concept. So here it is showing actually the interactive contents, Office 365 and classroom management softwares. Here we are showcasing the two new models. One is a 70 inches intelligent touchboard and 60 inch intelligent touchboard. In the 70 inch intelligent touchboard, we are showcasing a software called Flipbox. Flipbox is actually a software which helps to mirror any of the tablets to the display. So earlier we used to have some of the hardware products is required to mirror the products, mirror the tablets to the display. So this time what we have to do, we can just mirror it from the iPad or Android devices. Here we are showcasing a digital notice board. Always the notice boards are it's papered. So now we want to move it as a digitally. So this all our digital signage concept. So what you can do is that whatever the notices are there, you can just send the notices from the laptop as a signage, and it will show here. And if whatever is whenever the content is required to the emails, so you can directly send the emails, just touching the board, and you can send directly from here itself. Yeah. This is a new product which is a PNY series, PNY 425. So this is actually running through just a USB slide. You can see that there is no PC connected in the backside, so just on USB. So you can just connect it directly to the USB, and you can just play the content from there. So you don't have to buy any license or any PCs for these models. So this is basically the 16 hours to 20 hours solution, which is specifically for the retail applications. This is a 70 inches touchscreen. We have a feature called pressure sensor. So it is a very good feature for the calligraphy and architecture people. So we are showcasing how better. We always try to develop the better experience with all our annotation boards. So this time we introduced the pressure sensor for each board. So this is actually you can see that He is actually a drawing with the pressure sensor. This is a new product which is LLP202V, which is a 20 inches capacitive touchscreen. This is 10-point touch. The same thing actually, this is a 10-point touch which is in 70 inches sizes. Again the same pressure sensor is happened here. Here we are showcasing a mosaic video wall which contains 6 units of PNU 553 55 inches, all are 55 inches screens. We are trying to develop the new architectural video wall with data path solutions. So we are using a 2 X4 and 1 DLI distribution amplifier. This is again in the retail vertical we are developing some of the new architectural video wall solutions.